Either way, the whole idea is this, Donna. You need to bring out information from the people. People need to share their own opinion on the whole idea of poverty. Now, lots of people are involved in works in the field, but some people, they're more focused on
ecology.
More people are more focused on alleviating poverty or suffering, as we call it. They say poverty, but we look at it as suffering. They focus on alleviating suffering, while other people focus on a more ecological planet, which means they focus on people going green. Now, what we're trying to do is unite these two things so that people can be able to align poverty in one way, which means they're not going to be looking at it as, oh, they're fighting to go green, or they're struggling to alleviate poverty in deprived places, but like them coming together and looking at it as one, because it's a global problem and everybody's facing it. Everybody's facing
Ecology is about educating people on how to protect the planet and live as human beings without affecting the planet. And so, since it's about education, poverty as well, it's due to a big lack, a big gap in the educational system as a whole, and the way people orientate their mentality. So that's why we think that to have a better world, it's about educating people on how to make this better world possible. It means that educate people from as soon as possible, to tell them that we are not superior than the planet. We are not superior to anything that
other races,
everything that we live on this planet. It's like it's our host. Without the planet, we die. And the planet without humans, it lives, you know. So we just need to take this concern and really start educating people on how to be better citizens of the planet Earth, not just UK, France, or whatever country. We are first citizen of the planet. So how can we educate ourselves to have a better future for everybody? Because we all deserve a better future, no matter how much we have in the bank or where we are from. So this is what this video is all about. So when you are with, when you interview people, just ask them about what they do, and if they ever thought that their struggle could be more productive and global. Just for instance, if you have people fighting for against racism, yes, fighting against racism, but at the same time it all goes back to education. How do you educate people not to be racist? Because racism is about how people were educated in their minds. So if you interview, for instance, a black or I don't know,
an ethnic minority,
civil rights movement members or something like this, so inquire about what they're doing, why they're doing this, and then tell them, so why don't you see this as a big whole? Like, it's about fighting for the planet. So in this sense, yes, civil rights, anti-racism and stuff, but also about aligning the planet and aligning poverty.
If people were fighting for the planet, Like, so rather than saying, oh, we're struggling to make everything ecologically green or whatever they call it, or people were fighting just to alleviate suffering in the places of the world where they are. We think about it in this global way. Why can't they accept it that yes, poverty is there and it's a situation that is really interconnected, and because of this interconnectedness, the parties fighting on the field need to actually unite to fight against this. Or else it's either they are not uniting, or either they are uniting but people don't know, or it could be for anything. But I think it could also be for the fact that causes like this are really rare, and then key parties in the industry is controlled, which is from the consumptions of products. They control the industry, control the media and stuff. So either way, such messages like would be difficult to come across, and it would be difficult to find. Obviously, the camera is funny. It will be difficult to find such information like public, even though it's there and research has been going on for like say past 50 years and stuff. You know. It's a grievous issue. People need to come together and look at it as a one problem, and then we all solve it. People need to start understanding that it is not about those that say, oh, I want to be really a good religious person, so they go and start helping people that are facing trouble in war-torn places, or try to bring them
being there.
You know, or people saying, oh, I want to make sure my political stance is right. I need to pay my taxes. I need to do this. I need to be green and all this. It's just confusing. People should come up to one and accept it that, yo, this is it. And poverty is something that is not just about the financial aspect of it. It's about the control side of it. You've got the way people consume stuff, the way people live. People don't even understand that they've got power to their own actions. You know, they can make decisions that could change many things. Yeah. You see, it's just about the way you think. You can make decisions that would change many things in your life. So people need to start thinking about it this way, and this is why we need you to ask people, so that they should be able to share their own opinion, and then you can also make them understand that they have a right, they have decisions to make. They can decide they're going to stop eating meat. And obviously there's not going to be, if they say everybody in the UK stop eating meat, then obviously no one is going to be eating meat. Then some animals are not going to be dying. And you're going to realize that there's not going to be greenhouses trying to house these animals. You know, some greenhouses are going to reduce, because as a matter of fact, meat as well is a big thing. You know, the activity of raising meat, obviously, it promotes a lot of heat. So rather than when these animals are like in the forest and they're living a natural life, everything is more recycled. But here, when it's being processed, their shit is all put in the same place. The heat that it accumulates, then the waste now becomes toxic because it stays there for a while, and then the chemicals that they use on this thing. So it's just too long to explain. So the interconnectedness, interwovenness mixes with our consumption and the way we behave, our actions to the planet, and our own mindset. We should be able to accept these facts that, yeah, we are all one people, and we can just work together and save the planet and align stuff. Because mind you, the West needs to go green. Yes, even places like China, Japan, India, pollution is rising. All these places need to go green, and the whole balance aspect of it is the fact that when these places go green, Africa as well should be developing, so that it should meet the standard to which they can all work together on a global sphere to align this whole poverty thing and fix this planet. You know, all the war-torn places, you know, they need to bloody chill out, you know, and then realize that it's aspect of poverty. If you look at it to see how bad it is, the planet is shaking. There's loads of shit going on. You see earthquakes here, cyclones here, and all these things. This is poverty. Do people know, or are they just taking it in the news as if, oh, yo, this is just news, we just take it? But is this an aspect of poverty? Yes, it is an aspect of poverty, because people are not realizing it, that because of their continuous action of production of heavy heat, which they expect the earth to bloody send it into the universe and stuff, you know, because of this, you realize then that, well, the earth cannot do it all the time. It cannot do it like machine. The thing breathes, earth breathes. I don't know if people realize that there are living organisms in another living organism, just like you've got cells in your body. That's how the earth has got you. So, to look at it in this form, people need to think about these actions, that the things they choose to consume would obviously make the earth to behave funny. When there's cyclones and stuff, with this heat, ice is melting in the Arctic. When this ice melts, the ice goes into the sea level increases. Islands are threatened to cover. You hear cyclones and stuff. It's because of the pollution and the gases. If the earth, there's not enough trees to breathe in these gases, and the heat is too much, it has to go to the universe, and it can't do it, or the universe or space or whatever. It can't do it just like that, you know. So like, people need to realize this thing. And again, it is easy, like we say it. People can actually subscribe and follow a movement, you know, try to find a way they can unite their actions to align poverty and do it in one consistent way, because as it is, they can't be saying that they're giving money to some charities that are working in places that are suffering. They're giving this money to charities that are probably American, US, British, French charities working in these places. But they should think about it, that people should be able to extend their action directly.